Gucci Prada right here. That's good. I like it. You feel like keep moving. You do? Because I'm here. What's going on, boy?
I sound like that was music that just came over. Like some guitars.
Got my own little
music.
Intro.
It's the intro music. It's like you feel better answering questions with the music on.
That makes sense. Alright, so what's up, y'all? It's your girl Mimi Talks, and this is Mimi Talks 2. Lamb Litty. Like, what's up?
Ain't nothing.
What's
just
going
living.
On?
Just vibing and living and working, you know?
Exactly. So can I just explain that it's like 9 million degrees below zero outside. We're from South Florida and it's a blizzard outside. Are you one of those people that don't put on lotion when it's cold out?
The thing about me, I'm so light skinned that
it won't even matter.
It won't even show no
See what
ash.
I'm saying? That's
me?
what I'm a little ashy on the ankles, so I'm glad that it's like from here.
Yeah, just
around the ankle.
And all you gotta do is just cross your feet at
right here. And that's it.
You good.
See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to play a little like icebreaker game. It's kind of like a little vibe game.
Okay.
So this game is called Song Word Association. I'm gonna just give you a word, and you just gotta tell me what song comes straight to your mind. Don't think too hard, just whatever comes to your mind. All right. The first word is change.
Change gonna come.
All right. Sound good, child.
Sound.
All right. The next word is forever.
I wrote a song called Forever for Sebastian Michael, and they played on Love and Hip Hop one time. So that's the first thing that came to mind.
Wow. Wow. All right. Money.
Cardi B song that just came out.
That just came out, right? That's what came to my mind when I actually wrote it.
I said it so many times.
Yeah, that you have no choice, but that's what's going to come to your mind. All right, the last word is could.
I don't know what it is.
You know what? The last interview that I did, the first 3 words that I gave him came by, but then when I got to that last word, it's like, I ain't got it. I was like, shit, me either. I don't know.
It's not even a complete statement. Like, I don't even, could.
Could you what?
How could you?
Right. That could work.
Yeah, how could you?
Who was that? Mario? Mario did that? Yeah. See, that could work. Mm-hmm. All right, so how has growing up here in Miami influenced your music?
Miami's scene was different for me. Like, growing up, because I grew up in the church, the music that influenced me was kind of like church, but then I had like families that lived across the street that wasn't so Christian or saved.
Right.
I used to go to their house to play with the kids, play with their kids, and in their house they would play Luther, Never Too Much. They play Frankie Beverly, they play Whitney.
All the classics.
They play all of these people.
Right.
And I would hear the R&B because of that. In particular, Miami, the Miami scene or the Miami music, it was never like a lot of artists.
Right.
The 2 people that really kind of laid the foundation, was Michael Sterling and of course Luke Skywalker at the time, and Luther Campbell. They're pretty much the pioneers of the Miami sound, I would say. And the Miami sound at that time was booty shaking music or 808
and
music.
People don't really get that unless you're from here. I think they might have an idea, but unless you're from here, your ear won't. I could literally look at a dancer on stage and he amongst a sea of dancers, I'm like, that girl from Miami.
Yeah. It's a certain vibe. It's a certain juke, it's a certain twerk, the way the girls do it.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even know, I feel like the thing they call twerking was the dude round dance.
Correct.
They did back in the day. You know what I mean? When I saw that video, I was like, he's from Miami and this is his song and they on TV.
Right.
And, so it growing up listening and looking at Luke and, Michael Sterling R&B songs, All I Need Is One More Chance and all that. It's I felt like maybe you can actually do that.
Yeah.
Being from Miami,
you
can actually be something.
So that leads me to, I guess, kind of the same question. Does Miami have a signature sound?
I believe Miami has a sound, it's a weird thing that that sound actually kind of went away.
Yeah.
In a sense, you know, since Trick and Trina, in that time, pretty much when from Take It to the House,
Yeah.
and, Bad as B, and you know everything that Trick, all his hits or whatever. The thing about it, I feel like that sound died because they stopped making, Trick stopped making music, so the sound actually died. And then everything in Atlanta became the sound.
Right.
So, the down south music wasn't Trick winning no more. It was like everybody in Atlanta winning. So the style never really flourished like I thought it should have and could have.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then Flo Rida is another big artist. He's huge, but he didn't make Miami music after he did Low, of course, was a Miami.
Yeah, definitely.
But after that, he just went in because he became so popular off one song.
Yeah.
He just made popular music.
Right.
So he went and made Britney Spears songs and rapped over those kind of records.
Right.
So that kind of vibe with coming from Miami, it's never really came and it's never really flourished like I thought it should have.
Right. All right. So, this little thing in the park the other day, and it was Kelly Price. She was the performer there, and she brought up something that was like very, to me, known knowledge. Because I've always been, interested in knowing the ins and outs of the music industry. But something like she was a bigger lady back in the day or whatever. So they kind of advised her that she had to be the person. Like she did like a lot of songwriting, she did a lot of like the little studio work, a little session work or whatever.
Background singing.
Right. Yeah. But you couldn't be the forefront. We were just talking about before, social media kind of makes it to, you can create your own audience. Yes. But I still do think that there is a twinge of like, girl, you can sing, but nah.
Yeah. Well, and as far as like size and weight and how your image and looks, I think that barrier kind of got broken a long time ago with a lot of different acts. Yeah. From Biggie to Ruben Studdard to Kelly Price to, Gerald Levert and, all these different people who pretty much had, came into the industry as not your typical perfect, what they call perfect body and perfect look and perfect face and perfect hair and all that. The boundaries got knocked down because of confidence and talent and gift. I think if you are gifted and you are talented, it will shine past whatever that thing is, and that actual look that you have will become your image, and which is a great thing. It's actually your image as opposed to someone else's image, or you kind of looking like someone else. Size, to me, and that, I just think confidence it outweighs
all
size.
That. I agree. So, is it an easy transition from being a producer to an artist, or does it feel like a transition at all? Does it feel like that's something you already have been doing?
That's a good question, because in ways I feel like I already make the music. I got the music. I got 4 projects ready to go. Right. But on the other end, I feel like people are not ready to accept for a person to change and grow into something that they want to do. It's like, if you're my producer, stay my producer. Stay my favorite producer. Don't try to become my favorite artist. Yeah. And people have a hard time with other people changing. It's almost like you left. You sold out. You were supposed to be this. You're supposed to be this way. This is how I view you. And because I don't answer to no one in terms of, I'm my own boss. I figure out what I want to do in my life and I go at it, Years ago when I first started, right around the Fantasia Free Yourself album, Missy asked me she talked to me for 3 hours about trying to be an artist. She's like, you need to just go and do it. I didn't want to be an artist. You sound like it. You do it. You sing, you rap, you do all this stuff. You just go and be an artist. And I told her I want to just kind of establish myself as a producer first. Right. And then come out as an artist if I want to come out as an artist. Right now, I feel like it's time.
I think that is super dope. So, a question for the people that we might want to know.
We here.
Do people want to know? Do you want to get married?
Of course.
Is that like a goal?
Yes.
So what do you look for in a relationship?
I've been married before actually. I was married for a year and a half. In terms of what I was looking for then and what I'm looking for now, and my maturity and kind of understanding who I am and understanding where I'm going, that kind of thing. I'm looking for a person who's pretty much on the same wavelength as me, you know. But in terms of analogy, I can say we're on two separate train tracks, but we're going the same place.
Right.
Okay, you do your thing, you're doing great over there, you're doing. I'm over here doing my thing on this train track. And we'll probably go detour and do all these different things, but we're all going, we're going to end up going in the same place some kind of way. Then we'll meet up and then we'll kiss and smooch and we'll, make a baby and we'll do this and we'll do that. And as long as you're happy doing what you're doing, and I'm happy doing what I'm doing. That's what I think I want right now in my heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whatever God gonna give me, that's enough.
Yeah.